May I please, Lordship? With the consent of concerned party, my lord, I beg to mention item number 14 to 16, my lord.
14 to
16, my
16.
lord. Lordship may not be taken up today, my lord.
What are these matters? 14 to 16.
Lordship is pertaining to selection and appointment, my lord. Under Director of Forensic Science, my lord.
Adjourn on the prayer of
M. Mohanty, my lord.
Today's daily course list for motion. Item 1.
Lordship, may I mention item number 23, Lordship?
23.
23, Lordship.
Adjourn on the prayer of MSL Devil and Council for the response.
Lordship, matter may be fixed after 2nd of September.
Take up with the court.
Okay,
Much
sir.
obliged.
You can choose for this. Oh.
Anybody should be done.
Nothing, sir. It's the one I clear to release it. That I can have here on the- If you want to have a started by looking in this portion, so separate. May I please, Lordship? Lordship, page 24 to 28 will be clarified. This 24 to 27 is the original sale deed. And 28 to 31, the certified copy.
No, last order was notice the third page of
Yes.
the purported sale deed, that page 28 is a stamp paper, which is different from the stamp paper at
Yes.
20%.
Yes, ma'am.
So
That's
how do you
20
explain?
28, page number 20 is the 10 rupees stamp paper, is the certified copy, is the parts of 28 to 31 is the one
No,
documents.
If it is certified copy, the whole document is certified copy.
Yes.
It cannot be that 2 pages will be uncertified copy and third page will be certified copy carrying a 10 paper stamp.
Yes, my lord. 24 to 27 is the.
Can we take a look at the original?
24 to 27.
No,
is the
original,
Original.
not those photocopy then. No.
And 20.
No, this is a scanned copy. No, it's not original.
Original was in already case record. If you will be called for the case record,
You make an application.
yes, I already given it, but they did not allow to this one because this was not exhibited in the way in that case record. Hence they.
No. Foreigners Tribunal never retained the original. Foreigners Tribunal, what they do, they compare it with the original.
No, my lord.
Photocopy is written with an endorsement that it is compared and the original is returned back.
No, my lord. All the FT members will be keep the original documents and
We keep
exhibit
the
it.
original. Then in most of the records, why we find that? Exhibit D compared with the in many records I have come across
I don't know, Lordship.
that
regarding this,
compared with the
but
original,
not like
returned
that.
back and the photocopy, the tribunal member gives an endorsement that I am satisfied that it is the.
Nagaon
Comparing
FT members
with
did not
original,
allow.
Lordship.
Nagaon FT members did not allow this the photocopy.
Any. See, madam. Go by common logic.
Yes, ma'am.
If these 3 pages are purported to be one document, either it is the original or it is a certified copy, whichever it is. 2 pages cannot be a stamp paper, which is almost likely to be I don't know how many years. It's quite old.
Yeah, 65.
60, 90, maybe. And the third page will be a new stamp paper. I have, in my experience, I think Lordship will also agree with it. We have never come across a document which will contain stamp papers of 2 different periods in one document.
No, this was not one documents, my lord. 24 to 27 is the one documents, 28 to 31 is the one documents. This
What-
one, the certified
you
copy is 20, this means
No, how can it? be like
Volume.
that? Sorry.
Let the records come, Lordship.
28 to 31 is one document. This is the certified copy of the volume.
Suppose,
Yes.
Wait a minute. 24 is the beginning of some sale deed.
Yes.
I don't know what date it is,
Ah.
not very readable,
It just ended over in 27 page number.
whatever it is. So. Which one, sir? FT question
This one only.
is FT number one, foreigners member foreigners, I will be from Sanctuary.
One conference.
Oh. What is it? Member is so he can document that can get. Yes, something we are finding very difficult to accept in this matter. You said that the original had been retained by the tribunal.
Yes, ma'am.
If the original had been retained by the tribunal, why will the tribunal member make this endorsement? FT case number so and so, exhibit so and so, sign, date
Yes.
with seal of the member and hand over a copy to the learned counsel or the proceeding. Why will they do it?
When I applied,
Normally what they do, the photocopy and the original is both presented before the tribunal. Tribunal compares whether the photocopy is the exact replica of the original. Original is examined, whatever examination is to be done.
yes, ma'am.
Then they make an endorsement in the photocopy that this is the replica of the original.
Original.
Original is returned back. That is the normal procedure.
Yes, my lord.
As you are saying, if the procedure is the tribunal has retained the original, if the tribunal has retained the original, why will the tribunal make its own endorsement and hand over a scanned copy of the document to the proceeding?
When I
Something
applied,
is wrong somewhere. Both circumstances we feel is
wrong.
wrong.
When we applied for the certified
A-
copy,
a- a- Any document, photocopy or whatever cannot be in the hand of the proceedee with an
seal and sign.
endorsement of the member. It cannot be.
Yes, my lord.
And if it is done, we will question this member, why he has done it. Ask
Let
the
the
member.
records come, Lordship.
No, record, why will he call? Records are called only when we admit a petition. Records are not called on a random basis. We dismiss a petition,
Then
not satisfied.
It's suffered by the petitioner, my lord, for the endorsement.
Whose fault? Why the writ petition against the tribunal then they are not following order?
Yesterday also I filed a
Madam
petition before
Doctor,
the tribunal.
Why will the record be called to enable the prosecutor to make out his case? Records are called only when a prima facie case is made out. We are satisfied, we admit, issue notice, then call for the record for the final hearing.
Yes, my lord.
No records are called to enable the litigant to make out his case in the court. That I come with a writ petition, first call for the record, I'll examine the record and then make out my case. No. It's contrary to the established procedure.
FT members of the Nagaon members.
Then
all
you file a
the original
separate writ
documents.
petition against this FT member that he has violated my legal right.
Yes, my lord.
In that case, we'll admit and call for the records, not in this case.
I will-
That they have followed a procedure unknown to law, thereby my legal right had been violated, we'll take up. But we are still unable to understand. And you were saying page 24 is a separate document, page 25 is a 24, 25, 26. They are separate documents.
24 to 27 is the one documents and 28 to 31 is the another documents. The certified copy of the
28 to
volume.
28 to 30.
To 31, 28 to 31. This is the volume.
What volume? What do you mean by volume?
Yes, this was the volume with the,
No, what
of
do
the
you mean?
register.
What do you mean by volume?
This sale deed was registered in that office, no register office Karimpur. This one we have
This is a
applied
certified copy of the register
registered-
containing the
yes, my lord.
registration.
₹10 stamp paper is actually that only part of these documents, my lord.
Then Lordship, that record may be called forward.
Still you are.
This-
For certified copies, judicial stamp paper is not used, non-judicial stamp paper is not used.
In every registration office, they were required, my lord.
Certified copy you don't need.
Without stamp paper, they did not allow to certified
Lordship
copy.
may call for this pulling Lordship.
No, Mr. Sharma. For applying certified copy, you need non-judicial stamp paper, no.
Lordship,
Court fee stamp.
yes.
See,
Suppose-
day in, day
suppose-
out, you are taking certified copies of the orders of the High Court.
This
Do-
one only,
Can you
no,
refer to a single certified copy which contains a non-judicial stamp paper?
no, my lord.
Then-
Again,
But in every office. this is
No,
necessary.
I don't know.
Lord-
Your statement, we can't accept that everything is happening. If it is happening, why it is happening? We'll have to go into it.
Yes, my lord.
It's an isolated case or it's an aberration of the procedure by some authority or what is the reason? And who had issued this certified copy of that register?
Office of the Registrar, Korimpur,
Office
on
of the,
23/3/2007. And last person is there.
Ako yung said true copy, joint register. No, same document. There's a sealed true copy, joint sub-registrar. Something at Karimpur, 26/8/1965. Then again, no one can read what the handwriting it is. One more date, 23/3/2007. So if a true copy was issued in 1965, why do you need another endorsement dated 23/3/2007 in the same way? If a true copy was given to you, you produced a true copy straight away. Why do you need a non-judicial stamp paper? Why do you need another signature in 2007?
Why do you apply for the certified copy?
So this is
Then
not
give
a
us
certified copy. If it is certified copy, this,
Certified,
just a minute, madam,
yes, my lord. Sorry, my lord.
don't take it so casually. If it is a certified copy issued in 2007, it will not contain an endorsement, true copy, joint register in 1965. A document is either a certified copy or it is a true copy. If it is true copy, it cannot be certified. If it is certified, it cannot be true copy. And there can be only one date of issuing it. We cannot accept a procedure that in 1965 one true copy was given. You go to the authorities, then say that now make it a certified copy, and they will make it certified copy in 2007. And they'll ask you to deposit one non-judicial stamp paper for that purpose. It's a little absurd. Normally, this doesn't happen, these things. Make an inquiry, submit a report. Yeah. True copy, signature be there, my name, just please think of that office, where it will be. Thereafter, it is never in that office. So the same office cannot make another endorsement in 2007. But that certificate copy will be.
this aspect of DC can make proper inquiry regarding. Lordship.
Yes, Mr. Sharma, ask your deputy commissioner to submit a complete report. What's going on? Because moment one true copy is issued, that document goes out of the office who had issued the true copy. It is handed over.
Yes, Lord.
Suppose you want a true copy from the court master, he'll make a true copy and give it to Mr. Sharma. Thereafter, it is no longer under the control of the court master. It is with Mr. Sharma.
Yes.
Suppose that is dated 1965.
Yes.
Do you conceive a situation that in 2007 again you'll approach the court master that make a certified copy of this true copy, and he'll put one more endorsement in 2007?
Can,
Is it conceivable? If you are not satisfied with the true copy, what you can do is you can apply a fresh certified copy, but that will be unconnected with the true copy. It will be a new certified copy given.
yes, Lord.
Maybe some authority did not accept a true copy, you want a certified copy. Possible. But how can it be both?
Cannot.
And two, if it is a certified copy, why the authorities are misusing a non-judicial stamp paper? Non-judicial stamp paper is governed by a particular statute. And court fees are governed by another particular statute. In every certified copy, you will find it is the court fee stamp, which is that postage stamp kind of a thing, the small one. Only that is used. You don't bring a non-judicial stamp paper. Non-judicial stamp paper has a totally different meaning and value and purpose. Difference is court fee is attached to a particular document to authenticate that document.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Non-judicial stamp paper is itself a document where certain contents will be there.
Yes.
So when you want to authenticate a certified copy, that is a sheet of paper of some registration register, you cannot use a non-judicial stamp
Yes,
paper.
Lord.
Non-judicial stamp paper, you will write it in that paper, whatever you want to write. Ask him to make it. The petitioner relies upon a sale deed, which is available at page 24 of the writ petition, purportedly dated. Can you read any date there? I think some 1965.
Yes.
Sometime of the year 1965. And it comprises of 4 pages from page 24 to page 27. The next document is at page 28 of the writ petition, which begins with a non-judicial stamp paper of ₹10. And it is sought to be explained that the non-judicial stamp paper is a part of the certified copy of the document which follows at page 30, which is stated to be a sheet from the register containing the record of registrations. We have also perused the copies produced by the learned counsel for the petitioner, full stop, which is a colored scan copy of the document at page 24, as well as the document at page 28.
28.
It is sought to be explained that the document at page 30, which is the sheet of the registration register, is a certified copy of the register of registration. And to obtain the certified copy, the non-judicial stamp paper of ₹10 was used. The deputy commissioner to make an inquiry, Deputy Nagaon,
No.
To make an inquiry and submit a report before the court that under what circumstance a non-judicial stamp paper was used for the purpose of obtaining a certified copy. And also a report on the sale deed as well as the certified copy of the registration, registration register sheet. It is also noticed that at page 31, there is an endorsement that the document is a true copy issued by the joint sub-registrar at Karimpur, which is dated 26/8/1965. But it contains also another endorsement dated 23/3/2007, purportedly issued by some authority in the office of the registrar Nagaon, which is dated 23/3/2007,
These are not from Nagaon actually, these are from West Bengal.
wherever it is, by another authority, 23/3/2007. If a true copy was issued on 26/8/1965, we see no occasion of issuing of the document containing another endorsement on 23/3/2007, either certifying or affirming the true copy. The report be submitted on the next returnable date, list on switch.
Publishers.
A copy of the writ petition be made available to Mr. Sharma.
Highly obliged.
What happened with your, what is your original case? Ravi Sarkar.
Ravi Sarkar,
So he is a proceedee.
he is a proceeding,
He's a man from West Bengal.
West Bengal. He came from Nagaon and stayed there, Nagaon.
How long he had stayed in Nagaon?
I from 1997.
His now name appears in the voters list in
Voter is
Nagaon.
not in, Nagaon.
So you are trying to trace back to your
Original documents.
ancestors in West Bengal.
Yes, my lord.
For that purpose, you were using a sale deed.
Yes, my lord.
Your ancestor had purchased some land there
Land in there,
in 1965.
1965. My family is there. My mother is in West Bengal. She's still alive and she is deposed in the Nagaon court also.
How do you know that the person who had deposed is the mother?
Voter list in there, voter list, my mother's name is, my name is also mentioned.
Understand? Suppose today somebody takes me that I am the father, shows me a voters list, asks me to tell before the tribunal, say that you are so and so of that voters list. I'll describe everything there in the voters list and pose myself as the father and depose that this person is my son or daughter.
So
How do you rule out that possibility?
I identified my voter ID card where my husband.
Voter ID card is available almost everywhere.
Yes.
How do you identify? If you can appropriately identify that this lady is the mother and this lady can trace her existence in the state of West Bengal, we'll accept your case. But these required materials will also have to be produced. Think over, if you, other than these documents, you have something else. Yeah, these documents appears to be something I don't know. Karimpur is in West Bengal.
West Bengal. Sisa, Korimpur and Kanchipur.
The origin of this page 31 is also in with the tribunal.
Tribunal.
Is it a document of the year 1965?
Now, this one certified from this office and they came there in their
This is the question we are trying to repeatedly ask you. If it is a certified copy, it has to be the certified copy of the original document maintained in the office. It cannot be certified copy of a true copy issued in 1965. Got it?
Yes.
And the office will retain the original record. They will not retain only true copies. Today, when we maintain the record, we maintain the original judgment. It's available with the registry. We never throw away the original judgment. Somebody will make a true copy of the judgment and keep it in the record.
No.
And next time you want a certified copy, we'll give you a certified copy of the true copy of the judgment. Can you conceive that situation? But this is what has happened.
The office register was come from
So,
this one to prove this.
Everything is possible. Then a deputy, if it is Karimpur, how deputy commissioner Naga will make the
That's
entry?
why. It was from the West Bengal.
I'll let him do. He can correspond with the
Yes, yes,
deputy
okay.
commissioner there. For the purpose, if necessary, the deputy commissioner Nagaon may officially communicate with the deputy commissioner of the concerned place from where these documents were issued in the state of West
Yes,
Bengal. Next slide.
Obligation, highly obligation.
Item 2.
May I please your lordship?
The deputy commissioner to also call for the originals of the aforesaid two documents, which are presently stated to be in the records maintained by the Foreigners Tribunal number so and so at Nagaon.
Yes, yes.
These two.
Okay.
Tribunal will hand over to the deputy commissioner, he will inspect and submit the report.
अपने लिए
Item 2.
May I please your lordship? Lordship, I am on behalf of my senior I Hussain. Lordship, as per the last order dated 26/7/2023, your lordship has directed to furnish documents to prove the linkage of the petitioner with the further lordship. Lordship, the petitioner has.
No,
applied
what
for-
happened now? You want time?
Yes, lordship.
How much?
2 weeks time. Lordship.
No, until it go adjourn for 2 weeks. Next.
Item 3.
May it please your lordship. Lord, as per
Produce the complete voters list
My lord.
at page 20. You have it?
my lord, I tried my best, my lord,
You got it?
my lord.
Voters list of which year?
It is 1977,
Now 1977.
97. His age was, my lord, as the serial number 3, my lord.
1997, Gaon.
Village, my lord,
Kochari
Kochari,
And the
67 Mongoldoy.
And which serial number you are relying on?
Page 3, my lord,
Page 3,
255,
page serial number
255.
255.
Saiful Islam. This is the page 20 of my writ petition, my lord.
Everything is clear and visible except the serial number 255.
My lord, that is why, my lord, I will rely upon my page 20, my lord. It is much more legible, my lord.
Equally not legible.
My lord. Because of the fact, my lord, it is not available with the office, my lord.
Saiful Islam anyway. Saiful Islam age about
It is
20,
about 24.
24. Fine.
If we
So
can
now
go-
who is Saiful Islam?
Saiful Islam, my father, my lord.
Father of the
My
petitioner.
lord, he deposed before the tribunal.
She deposed before the, where is the deposition?
Deposition is the, my lord, the annexer X. I'm giving the PS also. Page 49,
Page 49.
his age was 68 years, my lord. As on 2022.
Page number. Oh, sorry, very. How do you know that he says my parents is the Indian citizen by birth? How does he know?
That is why, my lord.
No, what, not that is why. Please
Why?
don't give that expression.
His father
Yeah.
name was,
Whenever we ask a question, you always say that is why.
my lord.
If it is that is why will you ask you a question?
But his father name was in voter list of 1966.
So how do you know he's an Indian citizen by birth?
My father name. Because his name was.
Not your father. Parents of this one is Saiful Islam.
Saiful Islam.
How do you know he's a their citizen by birth?
1966 voter list is there, my lord.
Maybe, but how do you know?
From my knowledge, my lord.
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
What is the source of your knowledge?
My personal knowledge, my lord.
Yeah.
Position, my lord.
Personal knowledge, you were alive when your grandfather was born. To have personal knowledge.
Perhaps not, my lord.
Uh,
Perhaps not, my lord. Because my
No.
name and my father's name was.
to
my
have
lord.
personal knowledge about the birth of your grandfather, you must be alive at that point of time. Otherwise, how can you have personal knowledge?
Beyond these two documents, my lord. And the documents, my lord, the certificate of Gambur and other document, my lord.
First, you answer the question last, then you go to the next one.
My lord. Because I know, my lord, this is Saiful Islam,
Ah,
as per his deposition, annexer X, my lord.
citizen the birth cannot be right. Oh, bro. Furnace accounts now. Obviously so. Mhm. It is 1360. Person permanent person company specific territory to Bangladesh. It is so. Shall be deemed to be citizens of India from all. Citizen by birth is from the section 3. You cannot be a citizen by birth. You will be deemed citizen under section 6. Whatever is that. What is the provision of citizen by birth?
My lord.
Which provision governs citizenship by birth?
Citizenship by birth.
Which provision will govern it?
I have to check, my lord.
That's why we asked this question. You were making an affidavit. My parents were citizen by birth. There's a purpose why we asked this question.
To substantiate this statement, my lord.
You are on something else always, Mr. Player, and you will never succeed. The approach you take, that whenever we ask a question, you say something else that I'll come out of it, you'll never succeed. You'll only consume time. That's all.
I'm taking your lordship's point, my lord. But my lord, to answer your lordship's query, my lord, I have no document to say, my lord. So
So then why did you file a affidavit on oath then if it had
my
doesn't?
lord, that is why, my lord, except to these 3 documents, my lord. That is why, my lord, my father deposed before the finance tribunal, my lord.
He cannot. That's why we say
My lord.
he himself doesn't know. Who can depose? One who knows the fact.
My lord.
One who doesn't know the fact, can he come and depose?
No, man.
This is what we are trying to ask you.
He was the Millard personally appeared before the tribunal. Millard, he before Millard, the questions were put by the tribunal itself. My lord.
Where is the 1966 voters list?
It is page 18, man. It is Mongolde LAC. It is Bhanegula, my lord, page 18.
Hmm. This is what, this is motion.
My lord.
You admit it, Mati. Admit it. The petitioner claims what is Maulavi Akbar Hussain,
My lord.
son of Haji Sana Ullah of the 1966 voters list of village Kosaribari. In which district? In the Dorong district. To be the grandfather of the petitioner. Thereupon, reference is made to the voters list of 1977 of village Kosaribari, which contains the name of Saiful Hussain at serial 255. Saiful Hussain, son of
Saiful
Akbar, at serial 255. Please don't interfere in the middle. And it is claimed that Saiful Hussain is the father of the petitioner. To substantiate that Saiful Hussain is the father, reliance is placed on the evidence rendered by Saiful Hussain, son of Akbar Hussain of village Kosaribari. That Sufia Begum is his daughter. In view of the priors, case may not records be called.
My lord, I have an intent prayer before Lordship, my lord. He is detention camp. He is in detention camp, my lord. May I pray for a release of the
Detention
petitioner,
camp.
my lord. Deeply blessed.
Release of the comment.
Item 4.
Please, your lordship. Also, on the last occasion, admission register was directed to produce.
Lordship, in this matter, all the school records are destroyed in the flood in the year 2003. And the headmaster who issued this transfer certificate, he was also expired.
Who issued a certificate? No record, no headmaster.
Lordship.
Consequence, no certificate. You bring some other material.
Lordship.
B. Decca and Council Education Department, upon obtaining the information from the departmental authorities, had stated that the school admission register based upon which the certificate was issued is not existing anymore, as it is claimed that it was washed away the floods in the year 2003. Further, it is also stated that the headmaster who had issued the certificate is also no more. As the author of the certificate as well as the source of information based on which certificate both do not exist, we see no evidentiary value of the certificate, which otherwise now cannot be proved under the law. Petitioner may refer to any other material that they may have.
We may be allowed to adduce evidence in the section.
Do everything you want, but bring something. When do you want? In this count?
Item 5 for admission.
Record do not mind. Somebody will come and say, come and do this. The nomination policy based on this or this. If the basis you know, how can we prove it?
Item 5.
Yes, so item 5,
Page 14, Lordship,
page
1971. Page 14,
1/4,
1971 Bhutta list is there.
71. Who is the father? Barik.
Abdul Barik is his father, Lordship, petitioner. And Hasim is his grandfather. And serial number 129, Jamila Khatun is mother. And
Page number 14.
14,
14 serial number 129.
129 is mother, Jamila.
Where is 129? Oh, it was 90 day old, I did 129.
Page 14.
When you make photocopies, Mr. Counsel, when you make photocopies, ensure that it is complete. We see only serial number 9, that 1 and 2 of the 129 is all
Yes.
does not exist anymore. Page 14.
No, Lordship, any court finding, Lordship, 24 page. It is also
How can a court finding be an evidence before the court? Court finding is a judgment. Court finding, written statements, these are not evidence.
exhibit 2, Lordship, it is.
Mr. Alamgir, we are asking a question, the document you are referring, the photocopy when you made, the extreme left portion is out. You are claiming serial number to be 121, but 1 and 2 of the figure 129 is missing. Only 9 is available. Is your copy a better copy? Then how did you know that it is 129?
File is also there. Already original document in file.
Why will you give a defective copy and ask the court to go through the original?
Annex.
That is, make sure when you make photocopy.
Also, this petitioner is now mad, Lordship. He is moving in town.
But the man who filed it is not mad.
He cannot
The responsibility of filing correct copy is of the person who files it. Anyway, Abdul Sattar, how do you know Abdul Sattar is the son of Barik?
85, Lordship. 1985 Bhutta list also.
Page number
Page 16, Lordship.
16.
16. 138 Sabda and Barik.
Sordar. How do you know that Abdul Sattar and Sardar are the same person? Sardar of 1985 we accepted.
May not be not.
But how do you know that the writ petitioner Abdul Sattar and Sardar of 85, both of these, they are the same person?
The file affidavit also, Lordship.
Sorry,
Affidavit on regard.
who will file the affidavit?
It is Abdul Sattar.
He will file. That I am Sardar. Suppose Mr. Sharma today files an affidavit, say I am Mr. Alamgir. Will he become Alamgir? Suppose Mr. Sharma thinks that let me file one affidavit that I am Alamgir. Petitioner claims that Sardar, son of Barik of the 1985 voters list of village Lankapati, is the writ petitioner Abdul Sattar. Further reference is made to the voters list of 1971 of village Lankapati, which contains the name of A. Barik, son of Hasim, as well as Jamila, wife of Barik. As the name of Sardar appears along with Barik and Jamila in the 85 voters list, it can be, there is a possibility that Sardar may be an Indian citizen. But whether Abdul Sattar, the writ petitioner, and Sardar of the 85 voter list are the one and the same person requires a determination. The Superintendent of Police border Hojai or Nagaon to make. Do we have two separate SPs?
Yes, sir.
No, now Hojai district has again become a part of Nagaon district.
But I am getting instruction from Hosai Lordship till date.
To make an inquiry and submit a report as to whether the writ petitioner Abdul Sattar and Sardar of the 85 voters are one and the same person. Let's 2 weeks.
Item 6.
मुझे तो कौन है जी मैं सरदार बोल अच्छा पिटिशन तो सीखना है yes
May I please your lordship, on the last occasion, lordship was pleased. to read
records
me
of the mutation
mutation case, lordship.
Miss Arta, you have it with you.
Lordship. May I forward? Lordship, they have made the application on 24th of July, 2023.
24/7/2020.
To that effect, they had on the last occasion also produced some document which they have applied online, lordship. These are scanned copies. If your lordship sees page number 2, lordship. at-
Uttaradhikarir Praman Patra.
Yes, the legal years are reflected in the page number 2 also, 3 also, lordship. And the petitioner, her name is reflected at serial number 5, lordship.
Yes, yes. And who is the father?
Father is up there, lordship, Sorgio Jabbar Ali. Up there,
Sorgio
Jabbar Ali.
Jabbar Ali.
And petitioner's name is reflected at.
No, we have seen it.
Lordship. He has deposited PAN card, Aadhaar card.
Yes. Gambra. Everybody will say, "Why?" Because the short जमीन में गए साले नाचे खालसा के लिए से आगो पहले कौन गांव प्रधान गोलोक दास कासिमपुर डॉक्टर अली पिता रजा अली माता गोलाई আজি পৰা প্ৰায় কিছু বছৰ আগতে মৃত্যু হয় পৰিয়ালৰ সূত্ৰে আধাৰ কৰিম বাপেজন মন নাই Who is Mofizuddin Ahmed?
Mofizuddin, perhaps he is the elder son, Lordship. He has already deceased, Lordship. Death certificate is also there in the records, Lordship.
So now circle officer had made a order of mutation.
No, that order is pending, Lordship.
It is pending.
Pending, Lordship.
Okay,
Under process.
under process.
Some expected delivery date is also,
No, you make your expectation,
Lordship.
September.
but look at the materials. It is Gaunbura. So it's almost as good as Gaunbura making a certificate. So and so is the daughter of so and so.
Yes,
Number one.
only.
Hmm. Number second document is Khazna. Revenue paying receipt. This is 10/3/2023. After you want to become the daughter, you go and pay the land revenue.
Yes.
And land revenue can be paid by anybody.
Yes. Yes.
Mr. Talukdar can pay the rent revenue of your land also.
Yes.
But that will not mean that it will become the land of Mr. Talukdar from that day. Next document is Praman Patro, again that Gaunbura. So ultimately entire everything is Gaunbura. So now whatever Gaunbura stated, suppose now this is converted to a mutation order, you will rely upon before the court to establish that I am the daughter of so and so. But how you obtain the mutation order entirely on the basis of the Gaunbura.
There is no birth certificate, that's why problem, my lord. Birth certificate
to do?
and my lord, marriage registration.
What to do? This is a mutation order which will be obtained by materials of your own creation.
And no, my lord, there is a one and next kin certificate also, no?
No.
Uttaradhikari.
Death certificate is there.
Uttaradhikari is again by the
Uttaradhikari
same Gaunbura.
Names of legal years.
Same Gaunbura.
Gaunbura.
So, Mr. Motin, in other words, we are asking, if X wants to be the daughter of A, all that he has to go is to convince the Gaunbura.
Hmm.
Give me a Uttaradhikari list, number one. Give me a certificate. To prove myself, let me go and pay the land revenue of somebody's land somewhere.
Miller.
Just a minute. So these are the three materials which will establish that a person is the daughter of someone. And we are little inquisitive because of late. Mutation orders are very heavily relied upon to show that I am the daughter or son of so and so. So one case we wanted to examine how these things are happening. It is happening in this way. Ultimately, in one line, section 50 is not satisfied. Whether you get the mutation order or you don't get the mutation order, section 50 is not satisfied.
Everything depending on certificate of Gaunbura, my lord. My lord, I will not.
See, instead of directly bringing the certificate of Gaunbura, you are indirectly bringing it through a mutation order.
Yes.
That's all. Mr. Sharma, look into this. What is happening?
I mean, not one thing, Miller. And next kin certificate may also issued by the circle officer. Or after due to following procedure.
Again, he will also do it on the basis
Yes,
of the
yes,
write-up given by the Gaunbura. Ultimately, Gaunbura will determine who is whose son. So you come back one circle, again section 50 is not satisfied. Yes, Mr. Mahmood. Why don't you follow the law straight away? Invoke section 50. Law has given you a legal provision. Make the best use of it. See, now mutation orders are relied upon to establish that X is the daughter or son of, say, A. Trend is going on of late very heavily. So we just one case we call for the records. how the circle officers are issuing the mutation orders. Mutation order is in the base of a Uttaradhikari list given by the Gambura, one certificate by the Gambura, and one revenue paying receipt of 1 or 2 months prior. Law doesn't prevent Mr. Sharma from paying the revenue of Mr. Mahmood's land. You can do it. Anybody can pay land revenue of anybody's land. Receipt will also contain receipt from Mr. Sharma. But will Mr. Sharma become the owner of that land? Mr. Mahmood will continue to remain the owner. So land revenue also has no value. So ultimately, the Gambura certificate, which was directly relied upon, which is being questioned, is now being indirectly brought into the play through the order of a circle officer in a mutation case.
This should be done by the revenue officials.
Somewhere section 50 has to be satisfied to establish a relation.
Section 50 is applicable.
And when section 50 gives you a more easier option, why do you go into all these indirect difficult options? We are not rejecting your case, but we are just trying to bring you to somewhere within the acceptability of law. See, if this lady, Mr. Motin, if this lady is the daughter of Jabbar of that particular village,
Yes, yes.
Jabbar is no more.
No more.
Somebody of Jabbar's family is still existing.
Maybe, my lord.
Somebody will be existing.
Yes.
Say Jabbar had 5 sons and 2 daughters. There will be a voters list of a couple of these sons at least, along with Jabbar when he was alive. Then those sons named in the voter list will continue to appear in the later voters list, although Jabbar may have gone in the meantime.
Yes.
If that man comes and deposes before the tribunal,
That may be possible, my lord.
section 50 is
Section 50 will
fulfilled.
be applicable.
Why don't you do it?
My lord, then maybe remand back, my lord.
Why remand back not to do something? Remand back is only when it is established
Established
before
by
this
the
court.
yes, my lord.
That this aspect of the matter was not looked into.
Here is
Only
my
then
lord,
we go, not to explore possibilities.
Here in this certificate, my lord, one Nurul Islam alive, Nur Muhammad alive,
Find out,
Abdul Ali.
only
Yes.
thing, then they can cross-examine whether he is actually the son of Jabbar.
Son of, yes.
You find out or you make a verification.
Yes.
If actually the son of Jabbar is saying, X is my sister, also your section 50 requirement will
Yes,
fulfill.
section 50. Yes, my lord.
Why don't you go for the easier option?
Yes, sir.
Then going into all kind of complicated options where there is a roadblock. You cannot cross the bridge. So just think over, I think there. By your earlier order of 10/8/2023, thank you, Mr. Malak. 2023, we required the records pertaining to the mutation case, which is sought to be relied upon by the petitioner. Upon going through the records, it is noticed that the application for mutation was made by the petitioner on the basis of next of kin.
Legal.
Next of kin, legal heirs list issued by the Gambura, comma, one certificate issued by the Gambura, and a land revenue paying receipt of 3 or 4 months prior
Yes.
by the petitioner. We are not concerned with what order the circle officer may pass in the mutation case. But for a reliance of such materials to establish that the petitioner is the daughter of Jabbar Ali of which village?
Kasimpur.
Of Kasimpur village. Neither the mutation order if passed, nor the materials relied upon by the petitioner to obtain the order of mutation would satisfy the requirement of section 50 of the Evidence Act. In other words, where in respect of a certificate by a Gaumbura, the satisfaction of section 50, the requirement that a satisfaction is also required to be established regarding the requirements of section 50, comma. Now, instead of following the procedure, an indirect method is sought to be applied, whereby the certificate of the Gaumbura would be converted to an order of a mutation, would convert it to a mutation order by the circle officer, and thereupon place it before the court to establish that the person concerned is the daughter of Mr. A.M. Ahmed Langa, petitioner seeks for adjournment to explore any further material that may be available to establish the relationship which would satisfy the requirement of section 50 of the Evidence Act. The photocopy of the record produced is returned back to Mr. R. Talibdar. Mr. R. Talibdar.
Item 7.
My lord, I am Fazila Khatun. My grandfather's name is Azimuddin, page 13.
Page 13. Azimuddin grandfather. Abjan grandmother.
Grandfather.
Abjan. Abjan is a
Yes, Abjan is grandmother.
grandmother.
Now it is of village.
Amjad
Vera.
Ali.
Village Vera.
Understand. No, Amjad Ali, who is he?
Amjad Ali will be a son of Azimuddin. That is,
No,
my-
he's the father of Fazila.
father is Anar Ali.
Anar, okay.
Anar.
Anar is the father.
His name appears.
At
serial number
115.
Uh,
Which document material show Anar is the father?
Then Anar's name is also recorded in voter list of 1970, page 15.
No, it's okay. Now, which material show that Anar is the father?
Anar is the father, that lordship may kindly see page 20, page 19. First page 19, property portion page 20, my lord. Here, Johurul Haq,
97 Heragaon.
it is also
Anar
paragraph.
Ali Johura. Johura is the petitioner.
No,
No, Johura
Fazila
is
is the
the
petitioner.
wife of Anar, I think.
Here is not Fazila, but kindly say Johurul Haq. Page 20, serial number 862. Johurul Haq, he is DW2,
This is also 97
97.
village Hera.
Yeah.
Heragaon.
No, Johurul Haq,
Anar Ali father. So Johura Khatun mother.
yes,
Johura, I think mother, I think.
yes, yes. Now, Johurul Haq father is Anar Ali. Lordship has said,
So number second, Johura Khatun must be wife of Anar.
Anar.
Zohurul Haq is the
Son of Anar
Anar.
and brother of Fadila.
brother, and Zohurul Haq had deposed before the tribunal.
Yes. Now, this Johurul Haq is DW2. Kindly see.
Yes, Mr.
Page 36.
Sharma,
Not.
go back.
Yes, sir.
Oh. No. Zohurul actually said that Fadila is the daughter of the Normally get married at a very young age. They talk about really Sapai. And that's a difficult to use people like this. You produced a complete voters list from 66 to 97. Okay, no, before the tribunal. We
Was also not cross-examined. Lordship.
Sorry,
He was also not cross-examined, Lordship.
you cross,
Only deposition.
you cross-examine. Heard Mr. M. U. Mahmood, learned counsel for the petition. The petitioner Fazila Khatun was referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number
11.
11 Borpeta for rendering an opinion as to whether she is a foreigner under the Foreigners Act 1946, resulting in registration of FT case number 556 2016. The tribunal rendered an opinion dated 21/6/2017 declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner. Being aggrieved, this writ petition is instituted. In the writ proceeding, the petitioner relies upon the voters list of 1966 of village Phera, police station Horbog in the present Borpeta district, which contains the name of Azimuddin Munshi at serial 111, Abjan Nessa at serial 112, and Anar Ali at serial 115, and all three are residing in the same house number 38. It is claimed that Azimuddin Munshi is the grandfather, Abjan Nessa is the grandmother, and Anar Ali is the father of the petitioners. The name of Anar Ali also appears in the subsequent voters list. In the voters list of 1997, the voters list contains the name of Anar Ali, son of Azim at serial 856, Zohura Khatun, wife of Anar at 861, and that of Zahurul Haq, son of Anar at serial 862. And all three are residing in the same house number 19. It is claimed that Zahurul Haq is the brother of the petitioner. Be that as it may, the name of Zahurul Haq appears along with Zohura Khatun and Anar Ali, where the name of Anar Ali appears in the voters list of 1966, which previously may establish that I say that stop video. Zohurul Haq had deposed as DW2 before the tribunal that the petitioner Fazila Khatun is his sister, being the daughter of Anar Ali. In view of the above, remand back to the tribunal to examine the 66 voters of village Bhera as well as all other subsequent complete voters list of the said village, including the voters list of 1977, as well as take note of the evidence rendered by DW2 and pass a reasoned order. The respondents in the Home Department may cross-examine DW2 Zohurul Haq as may be advised. The responding Home Department may also make their own verification submitting report upon doing the needful. The petitioner to produce the complete and continuous voters list of village Bheragaon before the tribunal for its examination.
Right.
Item 8.
Lordship, kindly see the-
Shariful Bibi.
Yes, Lordship, kindly see the order dated 11/4/23.
What is it? We will show that she is the daughter of Riazuddin, who is the son of Faras.
Lordship, to establish my linkage with my father, Lordship, I am relying upon the evidence of my elder brother, Lordship, who had casted vote along with my father. Lordship, in this case,
Casted vote.
yes, Lord. Lordship,
Are you sure?
Lordship, sorry, recorded with my father,
Casted vote, he'll have to bring
Yes.
the ballot paper to show.
recorded vote. Along with my father, Lordship. There is shifting also, Lordship.
How do you prove the shifting?
Yes, Lordship.
No, first show us the name of the brother and Riazuddin in the
Yes,
same
Lord.
list.
Is 64.
64.
Yes. Serial number 789.
There is no 64. Last page appears to be 58. Some affidavit filed.
Yes, Lord.
It stated that an affidavit had been filed by the petitioner, which is not available on record. List along with the affidavit. Last page is 58, not there. Alright, nice.
Item 9.
Monora Begum. Who is the father of Monora Begum?
Abdul Kader Sarkar.
Page number.
Her name is shown in the admit card, my lord. It is in.
No, no, where is the
record.
name of the father?
Father's name is Abdul Kader Sarkar, and Abdul Kader Sarkar, his name is shown in the land documents, my lord. He was purchased land in the year 1960. You mentioned instruction. এখানে 24 দিন কেন আছে? তুই বই নয় ভাই। My lord,
When did you do the dusting in the file? This morning?
my lord, Abdul Kader Sarkar was a government employee at that time, my lord.
Understand. Government employee doesn't mean he's a citizen.
Yes, yes.
He may have crossed over the border and taken some government
And
employees.
her name is shown in the admit card
No,
that
please
Monora,
tell us
yes.
in which material name of Abdul Sarkar appears, so that we can satisfy that he is a citizen.
Yes.
Then we'll look into which document will show that this lady is the daughter of Abdul Sarkar.
Mhm. My lord, what happened in this case, my lord, though his name is Abdul Kader Sarkar, but in 1970 and 66, his name is shown is Kader Sarkar, only Kader Sarkar.
Page number
Page number 31,
31.
Kader Sarkar. '66. And his name is shown in the
Which village?
village is, my lord,
Dolphin
Dalsingha
Dolsing Her Alga.
Alga, Buri,
Dolsing Her Alga.
Alga M Kondo.
Means Alga belonging to Dolsing.
Mm.
Dolsing Her Singer Alga. So now.
And her
so-
name is also shown in the
No,
voter
Devi, one
Yes.
by one, step by step, so that we understand. So now Kader is the father.
father.
Okay. Which document will show Kader is the father?
His, she was appeared metric exam, my lord, and admit
Page-
that shows, it is in the record, my lord. Record of the same.
But admit card will not contain only the name, not the village.
Yes, village is not shown.
How do you know that he is Abdul Sarkar of this village or Abdul Sarkar of that village?
Yes, yes. It is. এই হেরিখন দিয়াচোন এই যে পঞ্চায়েতের লিখছিল না মেরি লিখেছে
Madam Devi,
yes
we'll come
I'll
back.
take time, yes ma'am.
We'll come back after some.
Yes ma'am, I have to go.
That's why I asked you, when did you do the dusting in the file? This morning or last evening?
খুব দিগদার ব্যাপার না
Khub Digdar. You have to read.
Yes,
That's a
yes.
difficult. Digdar is not from our side.
Name is so similar, my lord.
Digdar is not from our side. Digdar
Yes,
is from
yes,
your
madam.
side. You have to read.
Muslims' names are almost same, and
no,
sometimes
nothing
it's
that-
written
Nothing.
Kader, sometimes it
No,
is
that
not.
we'll look
Yes.
into it. Abdul Kadir Sarkar and
Yes,
Kadir
yes,
Sarkar
I'll-
will look into that issue.
My lord, I'll produce that documents that
I mean,
sees a,
for the time being, you
Yes.
find out
Yeah.
which material will show that this Monowara Begum is the daughter of
Abdul
Kadir
Kader.
Sarkar or Abdul Kadir
Yes, my
Sarkar,
lord, yes.
whichever it is. Then we'll look into the other questions.
As policy. No, it don't. নহয় জানো মই মানে আগৰ কেছটো পঢ়ি আছো নাই নাই নহয় শৰ্মা মই জানো আগৰ কেছটো পঢ়ি চলি এটা কৰা কথা আছিল চাচোন মোকে দাবী দিলে না ডিপি চলি আছিল নকৰে was passed compartmental examination in the year 1985, my lord. It is shown that her father's name is Lit Abdul Kader.
Page number.
My lord, I have not annexed, my lord, just a WCT from record I have.
You are holding the record.
Yes, my lord. I-
What is the document? Let us see.
This is the issued by the.
No,
principal gov-
what document is that? It's a certificate, it is a,
Certificate issued by the principal government boys.
Achha, it's a certificate issued by the school authority.
School authority.
Government boys.
Government boys schools, she has passed.
Was the headmaster examined in evidence?
No, my lord. And
Well-
appointment letter also, my lord. Her name, her father's name was shown as but it was not examined, I hope so.
Madam,
Because-
Devi, appointment letter, it is the information which you give.
No, another documents is there where it is stated that the headmaster of the present headmaster, it was issued on 31/5/2016, my lord. It is stated that ইয়াৰে প্ৰমাণ পত্ৰ দিয়া হয় যে মনোৰা খাতুন পিতা আব্দুল কাদের সরকার গাঁও দলসিংগের আলগা 1 নং খণ্ড ডাকঘৰ আচাৰিকান্দি থানা গৌৰীপুৰ জিলা ধুবুৰী অসম। ইয়াত উল্লেখ থাকে যে তাহানিৰ প্ৰধান শিক্ষক গিয়াসুদ্দিন আহমেদে দিয়া প্ৰতিবেদন মূলে উক্ত মনোৰা খাতুন
Yes, Madam Deka. Get the school record in origin.
Yes, my lord.
The admission register in original of so in school for the period, just take it. Maybe produced by the education department, copy to MSB Deka.
No, 1886
Next.
number Dalsinga Singar
To sign by her.
Singar Alga LP School. Issued headmaster on 31/5/2016.
Yes,
Issued by the principal
Mm.
on
so let us
31.
verify the information
Yes,
in
ma'am.
the school record. If it is there,
Yes, ma'am.
you can pass the order. Delay, next to.
সেইখিনি ল'ব লাগিব। মুদ্ৰাত
হা?
নাই। একো নাই।
No, next to you.
Item 10.
নহয়,
May I please, Your Lordship? My lord.
You have it, Mr. Ali.
Yes, sir, I have provided.
What does it say?
Your Lordship, it is telling with the one they provided, Your Lordship. Serial number, Your Lordship,
Now, which one do you want to rely, on? Mr.
65 voter list at page 23, Lordship.
23. Bilaslipara Pothar,
Yes, Lordship.
Abdul Hussain father.
Yes, Lordship.
Very well. So now which material will show Abdul Hussain is the father?
Lordship, I filed an affidavit, Lordship, on 20,
Who filed affidavit?
I filed affidavit, additional affidavit, Lordship.
Oh, affidavit, no. Which material will show?
Yes, Lordship, Jomabandi copy, Lordship,
Page number.
page number 100, Lordship. This is in vernacular, Lordship.
No, doesn't matter.
Yes, Lordship. Lordship, may kindly see serial number
Name
one.
of the petitioner is Kamal Ali.
Yes, Lordship.
Kamal Ali.
Kamal Ali when appears
At page,
By which order of the circle officer, Kamal Ali name was included?
yes, Lordship, page 102, Lordship,
104,
102.
102. Socorro officer,
7 to 20.
Socorro Bihar Unit, Kamal Ali. Same 11/3/2023. When did Abdul Hussain die?
He died long back, Lordship. But subsequently,
Why didn't you make the mutation after his death? And
actually,
why did you make the mutation only when you are required to produce in a foreigners tribunal?
yes, that it was also one of the reasons, and Lordship.
And on what basis this order of mutation was passed? Gaura,
Yes,
Gaura certificate.
yes. And Lordship, may kindly see all other family members appears in 70 voter list. They are also here, Lordship, in the Jamabandi group.
70
seven-
voters,
yes,
page number
70 voter list at page 25, Lordship.
25.
Solimuddin is the
Solimuddin Devani,
grandfather, Lordship.
son of Posa.
Yes, Lordship.
Sohan Ali,
Sobhan Ali is paternal uncle.
Abdul Hussain
Yes, Lordship.
is a father.
Yes, Lordship. And these persons are available in this Jamabandi group.
Where
Lordship, may kindly see page 100, Lordship. Serial number 1, Solimuddin Devani. Solimuddin Devani. And thereafter, serial number 6, Abdul Subhan, Lordship. Abdul Subhan, and serial number 7, Abul Hussain, Lordship.
and who is the father, you say?
Father Abdul Hussain.
Abdul
Yes, sir.
Hussain. Two 2009 of Abdul Hussain. 2009. Yes, Mr. Sharma, what do you say? Mr. Hussain is right. Almost most of the family members are there.
Yes, possibly remand.
Hmm.
Remand.
Third, Mr. M.I. Hussain, Land Counsel for the petitioner, also Mr. G. Sharma, but it's already due. The petitioner Kamal Ali had been referred to the Foreigners Tribunal
Page 72, Lord.
72, had been referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number. Foreign Tribunal Baksa,
Yes, Lordship. Baksa
Kamulpur, for rendering an opinion as to whether he is a foreigner under the Foreigners Act 1946, resulting in registration of FT case number 627/Baksa/2016. The tribunal rendered an opinion dated 31/5/2019, declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner, being aggrieved this writ petition is instituted. In the writ proceeding, the petitioner relied upon the voters list of 1965 of village Bilasipara Pothar, police station Horbog in the present Borpeta district, which contains the name of Abdul Hussain, son of Solimuddin at serial 2. It is claimed that Abdul Hussain is the father of the petitioner. The voters list of 1970 contains the name of Solimuddin Dewani, son of Posa at serial 55, Soban Ali, son of Solimuddin at serial 56, Abdul Hussain, son of Solimuddin at serial 57, and Asiron Nessa, wife of Solimuddin at serial 58. It is claimed that Abdul Hussain is the father of the petitioner, whose name appears along with Soban Ali and Solimuddin Dewani. The subsequent voters list also contains the name of Abul Hussain, son of Solimuddin. Petitioner relies upon Jamabandi for surveyed village of a village at village Bilasipara Pothar, which in which land records had been corrected by mutating the names of the sons of Solimuddin Dewani in his place, which also includes Abul Hussain. It is Abul Hussain or Abul Hussain.
Here it is written Abul Hussain.
Why is Abdul Hussein's name twice? Serial number 7 and serial number 18
Yes, Prabhu. There are two darks and mutation order in the
are
name
two
of the
different dogs.
Yes.
It is noticed that the name of Abul Hussain had been mutated in respect of a particular dag of land by an order of the circle officer dated
Dated 8/1/74 Lordship. 8/1 Go.
where do you get it?
Page number 100 Go. Montobbo Go Lordship.
Montebo Go.
Yes.
Oh, Go. Sita Rivan Mati. Patara Solimuddin Soban Ali Aru Abul Hussain. By an order of the circle officer dated 8/1/1974. By a later order dated 11/3/2023 of the circle officer in mutation case number BAJ/SARR/2023-23, the name of Kamal Ali, son of Abdul Hussain, had been mutated in place of Abul Hussain. And his name appears at serial 20 in the Jamabandi. As the Jamabandi contains the names of the family members of Solimuddin Dewani of the 1970 voters list of village Bilasipara Pothar, due credibility can be given to the entries made in the Jamabandi in respect of the plot of land at village Bilasipara Pothar. The information contained in the Jamabandi indicates that Abul Kalam is the son, Kamal Ali is the son of Abul Kalam, who on the other hand is the son of Salimuddin Devani, where the name of Salimuddin Devani and Abul Kalam also appears in the voters list of 1970 of village Bilasipara Patha. In view of the above, remanded back to tribunal to examine the same, pass a reasoned order. Respondents may make the verification, submit report.
Kamal Ali is the resident of Senimara Lordship.
Yes.
Senimara.
Yes, sir.
But Mr. G. Sharma, Land Council Home Department points out that the writ petitioner proceedee is Kamal Ali, son of Abul Hussain of village Senimara.
He is resident.
Whereas to establish that he is the son of Abul Hussain of Bilasipara Pathar, reliance is placed on a Jamabandi in respect of plot of land and village Bilasipara Pathar. In view of the above, the petitioner to also produce relevant material before the tribunal to establish that the writ petitioner proceedee Abul Kalam, Kamal Ali, and Kamal Ali of the Jamabandi of village Bilasipara Pathar are one and the same person.
Lordship, somewhere Abul Kalam is written there, Abul Hussain, maybe Abul.
Abul Hussain Kamal Ali.
Obliged.
Already follow হয়েছে। Right there.
Item 11.
Yes, Mr. Nath.
The last question,
Hmm.
directed to produce the school record.
Sorry,
It was directed to produce the school record, the petitioner.
they have it.
Records are available.
How does it look? Say newly created or
Lordship, it is old one.
old?
Old
Satisfied?
one. Also, attendance register, her name is appear.
Yes, Mr. Sharma, you take a look, tell us.
Admission register. Check user missing. Attendance register. You can come in, you can come.
Heard Mr. DC Nath, Land Council for the petitioner, also heard Mr. GSMA, and also FSB Teka for the education department. The petitioner Sukhjan Nessa had been referred to the Foreigners Tribunal Where is the order, Mr. Nath? 67.
67.
Had been referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number 4, Dhubri, for rendering opinion as to whether she is a foreigner under the Foreigners Act 1946, resulting in registration of case number FT-4/162/GPR/2018. The tribunal rendered an opinion dated 26/6/2019 declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner, being aggrieved his writ petition is instituted. In the writ proceeding, reliance is placed on which voters list? Page number?
Admit community 50.
No, page number. Fathers.
Admit card, the 52 pages.
Others name in which voter?
It's 25.
Which 25.
24.
Therefore, a voters list of 1966 of village Jogir Mohal Part 2, police station Bilasipara in the Dhubri district, which contains a name of Kiafat Ali, son of Atiullah at serial 104, and that of Aisha Bibi, wife of Kiafat Sheikh at 105. It is claimed that Kiafat Ali is the father and Aisha Bibi is the mother of the petitioner. To substantiate that Kiafat Ali is the father of the petitioner, reliance is placed on a school certificate. What is it? Which page?
52.
54. 52. School certificate issued by the Board of Secondary Education Assam, admit card issued by, which contains the information that Sheikhan Nessa is the daughter of Kiafat Ali. Stop. To examine as to whether Kefat Ali in the admit card of the Board of Secondary Education Assam is also the Kefat Ali of the voters list of 1966 of village Jogir Mahal Part 3. We require the Education Department to produce the admission register in original of the school
Jogir Mahal High School.
of Jogir Mahal High School, from where the petitioner had her education. Upon examining the school admission register, it is noticed that the name of petitioner Sheikhan appears at serial number
21.
21 of which year?
Admission register 1985.
Of the admission register of 1985-86. And the admission register shows that Kefat Ali is the father. Kefat Ali of which place?
Jagir Mahal.
Of the Jagir Mahal Part 2 is the father of Sheikhan. So the information contained in the school admission register, which is a contemporaneous record of the period when the petitioner took admission in the school. It can be established that the petitioner Sheikhan Nessa is the daughter of Kefat Ali of village Jogir Mahal Part 3, and as Kefat Ali, son of Atibullah, as the name of Kefat Ali son appears in the 1966 voters list of village Jogir Mahal Part 2, it can be concluded that the petitioner is not a foreigner under the Foreigners Act 1946. It is accordingly declared. Petitioners shall be entitled to all such rights and privileges as be entitled to a person who is not a foreigner under the Foreigners Act 1946. Send back the records, original record produced is returned back to the Council for the Education Department. Send back the LCR.
Okay.
Item 12.
Some more time may be allowed. for-
Adjourn on the prayer of Mr. G. Sharma, Land Council of Home Department, to be listed on.
Item 13.
Yes, respondent to produce the upper and downward. Have it?
I have received it. I have one copy.
What does it show?
Your Lordship, petitioner states that she has shifted from Jaukata Dia to Your Lordship Bodla Pathan. And the petitioner's name is Somesh Ali. His father's name is Hussein Ali and his grandfather's name is Sheikhan Ali. In the year 1966, Your Lordship, at serial number 414, name of Sheikhan Ali appears, son of Ajitullah, and along with it, his petitioner's father name Hussein Ali appears as along with the son of Kesam Ali. Your Lordship.
In 1966,
66.
the serial number
414 and 415.
414.
And Your Lordship, in 1970,
Hmm.
again same village, Jaukata Dia, in serial number 385 and 386, Sekam Ali and Hussein Ali name appeared. Your Lordship.
Hmm.
Petitioner, her grandfather and father. So again in 1977, petitioners claim that they have shifted in the year 1970,
Hmm.
but in the 1977, again in Jaukata Dia, their name appears in serial number 1132 and 1133. That I have not produced, I have just now, Your Lordship.
No, 1966 serial number 14.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Sekam Ali.
Sekam Ali, 414.
Then
In Your Lordship, I have given Jaukata Dia, then after 1970. that is
Jaukata Dia 19, that is page 2.
Page 2, Your Lordship.
Sekam Ali, Hussein Ali, serial 385.
35 and 386, Your Lordship.
Now what is page 3?
Your Lordship, page 3, this is a Bodla Patha which I have furnished, Your Lordship.
1977, Balla Pathar,
77.
Hussein Ali.
Hussein Ali is at Your Lordship, 752 and 753 is Batsiral Nessa, wife of Hussein, Your Lordship. But I have also received the 77 voter list of Jaukata Dia. In Jaukata Dia also their name is simultaneously appearing, Your Lordship, in the same year. So I have asked them to see in 1985 also if they are continuing, because sometimes it appears that immediately the second day appears, but
May not be.
it after then when it appears.
It is stated by Mr. A. Ali, Land Counsel for the Election Commission, that the names of Sekam Ali, Hussein Ali appeared in the voters list of 1966 of village Jaukata Dia at serial number
414 and 415.
414 and 415 respectively. Their names also appeared in the voters list of 1970 of village Jaukatadia at serial 385 and 386 respectively. In the voters list of
77.
1977, their names appeared. In the name of Hussein Ali and Basiran Nessa appeared in the voters list of village Bodola Pathar. But at the same time, the name of Sekamali,
No, Hussein Ali and Basir.
Hussein Ali and Basiran Allah also appeared in the voters list of 1977 of village Jaukata Pathar
Serial number 1132.
at serial number 11.
So 1132, 1133.
32
33.
33. Mr. Ali seeks for adjournment to sorry, to also verify the voters list of 1985 of village Jaukata Dia as to whether the names of Hussein Ali continue to appear in the same list. For the purpose, adjourned to be little. Sorry.
Item 17 for hearing.
May I plead your lordship? Lordship, petitioner's father's name recorded in the voter list 1966, page 19, my lord. My lord. My lord. Mother, grandmother.
So grandmother, and which document will show Goramani Singha is the father?
My lord. Page
Gama,
20 is admit card.
page
my lord.
number 20.
28, my lord.
28. Admit card. Admit card does not contain the father's name as well as the village name. Only Goro Singha.
My lord, his date of birth is showing the
Date of birth maybe.
1572, my lord.
Date of birth will not determine the citizen.
My lord. My lord, page 31, annexure 7, voter list of
Page
1993.
31.
My lord,
Annexure 1993.
my lord.
Goromani Hingho. Gaon is Belik. Uttor Baluhandar and Poschim Bhalukamari.
My
They're
lord.
different villages.
So you shifted the another village, my lord. But petitioner's father's name.
How will
is-
you prove it? The petitioner claims that Goromani Sinha of the 1966 voters list of village Uttor Baluhandar is the father of the petitioner. Thereupon, reliance is made on the voters list of 1993 of village Poschim Bhalukmari, Uttor Baluhandar. It is there. Same village. Uttor Baluhandar is there. It's a combined list of village Uttor Baluhandar, which contains the name of Goromani Singha, son of Krishna, and Goro Kishore, son of Gaur, respectively at serial number 306 and 309, where both are residing in the same house. Put it in. It will go over here. Goro Kishore petitioner. No. Hmm. Guru, her father, who will be Guru. Bhagirath will be a sign. Manduri was. Manjuri, wife of Krishna Mani. Manjuri Devi, wife of Krishna. Manjuri is a grandmother. Goramani father. Gaurav petitioner. That was 66 or Goramani or Manjuri ekelage ase. Goram Manjuri. Hey, itu petitioner boleh sir. In 1966. 53 ना हो लगे सर इतनी मुझे तो कोई आदमी परफेक्ट ना होने के लिए इस रिकॉर्डिंग में মঞ্জুরি লগত আছে মঞ্জুরি যে আছে আৰু গাঁৱতে খাওঁ উত্তৰ বালু খাই গাঁওখন একে খাওঁ নহয় কম্বাইন ভোটাৰ লিষ্ট কম ভোটাৰ লিষ্ট দুখন গাঁৱৰ Mr. Sharma, let's go back. Same village, Goramani Sinha, son of Krishna.
Yes, sir.
Manjuri Devi, wife of Krishna. Okay. Now in 93, same village, Uttar Baluhandar, Goramani Sinha, son of Krishna, Gaurav Kishore, the petitioner, son of Goramani. Manjuri is also there, wife of Krishna. Only thing, Goramani should have been 53 years, but he is shown as 45 years.
Yes.
In 93. No, 22. So it is about 93, 27, 22. He should have been 49 years. But he is shown as 45. Yes. Dismiss.
No, my lord. I have to your lordship.
Huh?
My lord, the petitioner age is, my lord, 1572, my lord. 1572, my lord. Voter list also same village.
Third MS self-Vajida Land Council for the petitioner also. The petitioner Gaurav Kishore Sinha had been referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number.
Page 51, my lord.
Where is that order?
Page 51, my lord.
Had been referred to the Foreigners Tribunal number 7 Nagaon at Lanka for rendering opinion as to whether he is a foreigner under the Foreigners Act 1946, resulting in registration of FT/L/ case number 257/2015. Tribunal rendered an opinion dated 23/6/2016 declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner. Being aggrieved, the state petition is instituted in the writ proceeding. The petitioner relies upon the voters list of 1966 of village Uttar Baluhandar. Baluhandar, Baluhandar. Police station Lanka in the Nagaon district, which now it must be Hojai district, right? The Nagaon district, which contains the name of Goramani Sinha, son of Krishna Mani, at serial 82, and Manjuri Devi, wife of Krishna Mani, at serial 83, and both are residing in the same house number 30. The age of Goramani Sinha is shown to be 22 years and that of Manjuri Devi to be 45 years. The voters list of 1993 of village Uttar Baluhandar is relied upon, which contains the name of Goramani Sinha, son of Krishna at serial 306, Gaurav Kishore, son of Gaur at serial 309, and Manjuri, wife of Krishna at serial 310. The age of Goramani Sinha is shown to be 45 years, whereas accurate arithmetical calculation would indicate that in 1993, he ought to have been 49 years. But we noticed that Manjuri, wife of Krishna's name is also available in the voter list of 1993, whose name appeared along with Goromani Singha in the voter list of 1966. And her age is shown to be 76 years, which is in close proximity of what would be required if she was 45 years in 1966. As the name of Goromani Sinha, Goro Kishore and Manjuri appear together in the voters list of 1993 of the same village, Baluhanda, where the name of Goromani Sinha and Manjuri Devi appeared in the voters list of 1966, privacy, the petitioner may have discharged the burden that he is not a foreigner under the foreign for the purpose remanded back to the tribunal to examine the complete and continuous voters list of village Baluhanda from 1966 to 1993. The respondents in the Home Department may make their verification as to whether Goro Kishore, son of Goro of the 1993 voters list of village Uttar Baluhanda, and the writ petitioner Goro Kishore Sinha are one and the same person and submit report before the tribunal. Upon doing the needful, a revision will be passed.
Kindly,
Yes.
this matter can be adjourned for the day.
Adjourn on the prayer of
19.
19. Maybe Lordship. Madam
or Sohar Ali.
Shohar Ali. Shohar Ali's father's name is my lord Evad Ali, page 12. And mother is Aisha Khatun,
Page Evad Ali,
Evad.
1954.
54.
He is the father.
Yes. Evad Ali is the father,
Aisha Khatun mother.
mother.
Ram Holi
Ram
Rasikpur
Rishta.
Musalman Para.
Yes. And voter list 1966 in the name
No,
of
that's
this,
okay. Now, which will show that Evad is the father.
yes, that may be seen page 18.
Sohar Ali, son of Evad. Ram Hori Shor.
Yes.
Ram Hori Rasikpur Musalman.
In between, there are also voter Walla Ram Harisha.
When did Evad die?
Lord.
Evad Ali, when did he die?
Ali died.
Is there any voters list of Sohar Ali and Evad together? No.
Together.
In 85, Evad is 23 years. It cannot be. 77, he was not 18. Not how you work.
It's got an identity
We'll
card.
do one thing.
Page 33.
Mr. Mahmood, we are sending it back, but he'll have to produce the complete voters list of this village. So what will happen is, if in 1985, the other family member's name will also be there.
Yes.
If in the earlier voters list, name of Evad and other family member appear together,
Yes.
that may be a indication.
There is also electoral voters ID card.
ID
Yes,
card,
33. Their father son names together appears.
ID card is available in many places.
Yes, sir.
Third, Mr. M.U. Mahmood, Land Counsel for the petitioner, also The petitioner Sohar Ali had been referred to the foreigners tribunal number foreigners tribunal number 5 at Gwalpara for rendering opinion as to whether he is a foreigner under the Foreigners Act 1946, resulting in registration of FT case number FT5/53/MA/16. Tribunal rendered an opinion dated 29/2016 declaring the petitioner to be a foreigner being aggrieved. The petition is instituted. In the writ proceeding, the petitioner relies upon the voters list of 1964 of village Ramhori, Rasikpur, Musalman Para, police station Lokhipur in the Gwalpara district, which contains the name of Ibad Ali, son of Ijjat Ali at serial 58, and that of Aisha Khatun, wife of Ibad Ali at serial 59, where both are residing in the house number 25. It's claimed that Ibad Ali is the father and Aisha Khatun is the mother of the petitioner. Aisha Khatun mother or some mother, maybe somebody else also.
No, mother.
Mother.
As per document, mother.
The 1966 voters list contains the name of Asatan Bewa, wife of Ibad Ali, at serial 132, where Ibad Ali is shown to be deceased. Ibad Ali must have died before 1966.
66,
Uh-huh.
page 14.
So, Mr. Mahmood, you narrowly make it.
Yes, before 1966, Ibad Ali died.
No, you narrowly made it. Why? We are saying you narrowly made it. Why? Sohar Ali is 23 years in 1985. So he must have been born in 1962. So there is a possibility that Ibad Ali may have been alive between 62 and 65.
But from voter list, his name is not seen.
In
Maybe
66.
they have not prayed for it.
No, 66 he died. Sorgyo Ibad Ali.
Yes, okay, yes.
60 is he लिख लो. he लिख लो. The petitioner thereupon relies on the voters list of
Yes, voter 85.
1970,
Yes,
which contains the name of Asatan Bewa, wife of Ibad,
yes.
as well as the voters list of 1985 of village
Same.
Ram Hori Sor Part 2, which contains a Sohar Ali, son of Ibad, at serial 346. Accordingly, it is claimed that as Sohar Ali is the son of Ibad and the name of Ibad appeared in a vote in 1954 of the same village Ram Hori Rasikpur Musalman Para. Therefore, the burden of section 9 has been discharged. It is explained that the village Ramhori Rasikpur Musalman Para later on came to be called Ramhori Chor Part 2.
Part 3.
Part 3. In view of the above, matter remanded back to the tribunal to examine the voters 1954, 1966, 1970, 1977, and 1985 of village Ramhori Rasikpur Musalman Para Ramhori Chor Part 2.
Part 3.
Part 3. And pass a reason order thereon. The complete vote and continuous voters list of village Idukhan Omuk Stroke Omuk be produced before the tribunal from the year 1954 to 1985. The respondents in the Home Department may make their verification and submit report before the tribunal.
Lordship, Ramhori Part 3 and Rasikpur Lordship.
The respondents may also make a verification as to whether the village Ram Hori
Part 3.
Ram Hori Rasikpur Musalman Para and Ram Hori Chor Part 2 are one and the same village.
Rasikpur Gaon. Here, Lordship, in reference, it was written as Rasikpur Gaon.
Maybe.
Yes, Lordship.
And there is a possibility that earlier It may have been one village, later on little expanded, then again broken into two villages. Then you can trace back to Ibad of Ram Harir Rasikpur Musalman Para.
Item 20.
Is your lordship, your lordship.
Adjourned
item
on the prayer also.
21 also, your lordship.
What 21?
20 and 21, your lordship.
Both adjourned.
Both adjourned, your lordship.
Why?
His mother is in ICU, your lordship.
Who's-
Mr. Hamad, your lordship.
Hamad. It stated that there is a medical inconvenience of the mother of the learned counsel, Mr. Jed Hamad. As informed by Mr.
E. Ahmed, your lordship.
Yemen and counsel adjourned. You retain with him for a few more days.
22.
22 ko lene ki ekaloge. 2021. 22 is.
Yeah, please, lordship. In my last submission, I tell lordship, he is from Arunachal Pradesh, not Assam, lordship.
Who?
John Mohan.
Adjourned on the prayer, buying and counsel home department.
Also, I filed.
None
an
appears for the petitioner. Who is from Arunachal Pradesh?
or John Mohan petitioner, lordship.
Charna Mohanto is from Arunachal
Arunachal
Pradesh.
Pradesh, not in Assam, lordship. He's not people of Assam. I clarify it in my affidavit, lordship. I
No, but if the person must have been detected in Assam, therefore they have referred it.
Lordship, actually,
See, a man of Bihar can also be referred in a tribunal in Assam. He'll prove it that I am from so and so place of Bihar. But that does not mean no reference can be instituted.
she give affidavit from Arunachal Pradesh, lordship.
Give evidence.
But
That is different aspect. If she had given evidence,
question is not, lordship,
Mohanto from Arunachal Pradesh.
she is married in Karimganj district, unchecked. And after marriage, she.
No, this lady is Arunachali or this lady married a man from Arunachal.
Originally, lordship, they are from Bangladesh, it is clear. But
We
before
are,
independence, they come and set up.
we
in Arunachal.
understand. We are just asking you, this lady named Jharna,
John Mohan,
she's Arunachali or she
not
got
tribal,
married to a person from Arunachal.
not tribal, lordship, he married from Arunachal. She is Bengali person.
She is Bengali,
Bengali.
married a man from Arunachal Pradesh.
Married
And you were saying from Arunachal?
She is born and brought up Arunachal. His father is also Arunachal employee. Grandfather is also employee of Arunachal. They are staying in Arunachal Pradesh from 1970.
Acha, Bengali lady whose family stayed in Arunachal Pradesh since the days of the grandfather.
Grandfather.
This is, you have to prove it.
I proved it. Lordship.
I don't know whether I proved it or not. Prove it before us.
Affidavit I filed. Lordship.
Mr. Alamgir, please behave yourself. You are in a court of law and you are required to discharge the burden. Please do it. Your statement, I have done it, is not good enough. Please do it here. Which material will show that she is a Indian citizen? Please argue.
Kindly, Lordship.
Otherwise, what kind of order you expect? That Mr. Alamgir states the man is from Arunachal Pradesh, so we
Kindly,
dismiss
my-
the reference.
in
We
my
expect that
affidavit,
order.
In my affidavit, page 41, Lordship.
What is there in page
It
41?
is- It is a certificate certified by the James Gully was owner of the land. He said he is staying 1970, from 1970 in Dag number so and so, lordship. Arunachal is 6 scheduled land, lordship. Plain people cannot
I don't-
purchase.
Yes, Mr. Pine, we are not very satisfied with what is.
Second, lordship. Dawood also.
Let me go through the affidavit, my lord, let him come. Some of the.
These are not good enough, Mr. Alamgir. You may be from Bangladesh, you may be from Arunachal, you may be from Bangladesh, gone to Arunachal. But whatever you say, you'll have to prove it before this court through relevant material. Nothing is on presumption. The truth is also not on presumption, the untruth is also not on
I
presumption.
also annex.
You have to show it. And you can't be so casual.
Kindly, lordship.
Please,
One thing is, lordship.
come to
In
terms.
brutal list, lordship, Arunachal people, Arunachal government cannot give any brutal certificate copy. Just give follow copy, lordship.
It's okay, we can
I-
get it verified through Mr. Ali, it doesn't matter.
2000 6 voter list. also
2006 will not make a person a citizen.
done.
It has to be traced to 66 or prior.
In Arunachal Pradesh, they do not keep. After 3 years, they can destroy.
These are not answers.
I,
Then you bring the chief secretary of Arunachal Pradesh as a witness before the court. If Arunachal is behaving in that manner. Bring him. We'll put him to cross-examination by Mr. Fahing.
I also annexed voter ID card, Lordship,
Mr.
Aadhaar card,
Adamgir,
everything is from Arunachal Pradesh. That's why.
Mr. Adamgir, in other words, please discharge the burden under section 9. Forget about these cock and bull stories here and there. Do it.
I'll go through man. I'll go through carefully. If it is anything is.
Because a Bengali lady who went to Arunachal stayed there cannot be in a class different from others. You are also same procedure. You have to prove your case in the same manner. Otherwise, Mr. Mahmood, in the next case, he will say that I am also a person who went to Arunachal Pradesh. I don't have to prove anything. That's an easy standard.
Everything is here. That's why.
Your line, everything is here, is of no value unless you show us what is there. Tell the page number, we'll look into it.
Whatever I received, Lordship.
Or you want an amicus to be appointed? If you're not ready, we can request Mr. Mahmood to look into the matter. Because we are not getting the required cooperation. You are repeating the same thing again and again.
Give me where to prove. How can Lordship?
Sorry,
Where to prove, Lordship? How can?
sorry.
How can I prove, Lordship? Family.
You cannot prove, then you face the consequence. In a court of law, you'll have to prove your case. We cannot raise action. How can I prove my case?
On record of pre-existing evidence and executing documents, policy. 70 hour like.
Let the matter be listed, my lord, some other day. I will go through and I'll.
On the prayer, Mr. J. Pine, then counsel for the Home Department. Inasmuch as during the course of the hearing, the petitioner is unable to refer to any authentic material for examination of the court, which may indicate that the person is not a foreigner. This answer.
Lordship, page 25. Total list 1970.
Page 25.
My father name is Nur Jamal Sheikh. Grandfather name is Nur Iman Sheikh.
Nur Iman Sheikh.
Nur Jamal Sheikh, my father.
Nur Iman Sheikh or Nur Jamal? Nur
Nur
Jamal.
Jamal.
Father, okay.
Nur Iman Sheikh, grandfather.
Iman is grandfather.
Grandfather.
Grandfather. Okay.
Bodornes is grandmother.
So now which document to show? Nur Jamal is the father.
Nur Jamal is deposed. Examine, my lord.
Nur Jamal himself deposed.
My lord. Page, my lord. Kindly see page.
We have the 66 voters list.
66 voter list, my lord. My grandfather name is wrongly appeared, my lord. Kindly see page, my lord. 17.
Wrong in what sense?
Nur Islam Sheikh, my lord. And my lord, kindly see page 21. Subsequently correct, my lord.
Mhm. Just one. Hatijan Bewa is the wife of Joinuddin.
My lord.
Nur Iman is the son of Joinuddin.
Hatijan is the great grandmother. Noor Iman is the.
Just a minute. So you mean to say that Noor Islam and Noor Jamal, they are the same person?
My lord.
Hmm?
Lord, Noor Iman and Noor Islam,
Noor Iman and Noor Islam, they are the same person.
same person. Lord, kindly see
So,
page.
just a minute, son of Jainuddin. Okay. Now, Noor Jamal himself has deposited.
Examine, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Fine.
Page 75.
School certificate and the PAN card. Man. The
No, both are school certificate, if not supported by record, is of no use.
yes,
PAN card,
PAN card.
PAN card is also.
These are the only two link documents submitted by.
No, what about the evidence of the Noor Jamal? Noor Jamal says that
Page 75.
Anjuma is the daughter. And Noor Jamal, his name appears in 1970 along with Noor Iman.
Yes, my lord.
And Noor Iman, his name appears as Noor Islam in 1966. They are not 66. There is some entry in the NRC. Where is the voters list?
96, my lord.
Noor Islam.
Page
Page
17.
17.
Page 17.
And 66 is 40 years and 70 is 44 years. Do one thing. We produced a complete voters list of 1966. We'll examine who are the other family members with Noor Islam. If the other family member do match with page 25, 1970, that means we can understand that Noor Iman and Noor Islam may be the same person. Suppose
My lord, kindly
Suppose the other person, Noor Jamal is there, Badan Nesa is there, Khatija Nesa is there.
My lord, kindly see page 21, subsequently corrected, my lord.
Page number,
21, my lord.
it is corrected.
Correct.
Corrected by whom?
Noor Iman, corrected to Noor Iman Sheikh,
Acha, 66. Now Badan Nesa is also there.
my lord.
Then why are you referring to 66? Corrected by whom?
Noor Islam is wrongly,
No, no. Now who had collected it?
made. Noor Iman Sheikh.
You produced the complete voters list.
My lord.
I think it will be easier. No, you're taking yahi ko le. To be corrected. To be corrected to correct this in a neighbor. Application of over application of over. The petitioner to produce the complete voters list of 1966 of village. Ward number 8, Dhubri.
What number?
To enable the court to examine as to whether the other family members appearing with Noor Islam Sheikh do match with the other family member of Noor Iman Sheikh of the 1970 voters list of the same village. If they match, you can very easily say it
My
must
lord.
be same. Other one, it is to be corrected. We don't know whether it is correct or it is not corrected. To be corrected in future.
Type.
Yes.
May I please? Here in this review petition, your lordship may, on last occasion,
Last occasion, what happened?
last occasion, your lordship may give me one judgment of Philip Thomas versus Union of India and
Review against review.
Yes,
Is it maintainable?
maintainable, my lord. So, whereas-
Maintainable.
yes, my lord. So, para 56, my lord,
Of
I have a copy of
para 56 of which judgment? Lily Thomas.
Philip Thomas, my lord.
What does it say?
It was 6%. How many reviews and then
Para 56, my lord.
How is it maintainable? Read this line. Once a review petition is dismissed,
My lord,
no further petition of review can be entertained.
my lord, however, this.
Where is the however?
Para 56, my lord.
Where do you find a word? However, this court in excess of power 136 or 32 says that the earlier judgments have resulted in deprivation of fundamental right of a citizen created under any other statute can take a different view notwithstanding the earlier judgment.
Yeah, my
Earlier
lord.
judgment means review judgment or some other judgment.
In respect of my lord,
See, Supreme Court is categorical. Once review petition dismissed, no further review petition.
my lord,
The rule of law of following the practice of binding nature of the larger bench and not taking different views by the benches of coordinate duty of equal strength has to be followed and practiced. However, this court in exercise of power under 126 upon satisfaction, this is relating to not taking different view by a coordinate bench.
Right.
Court says that in this case, we are taking a different view. Why? Upon satisfaction that the earlier judgment resulted in deprivation of fundamental right.
here in this case,
But it does not mean that there is a review against a review.
your lordship is correct. my lord.
Mr. Alam, we are not here for sitting for a certificate from Mr. Alam, whether we are correct or not. We are putting you a question. Yes, you answer it.
Just my lord, in fact, my lord, here in this case, my lord, we are the legal hires of the applicant, my lord. And
You
due to
may
the
be
lapse of
legal
our
heirs,
father,
but is a review against a review order possible in law? If not possible, we are not on merit.
in fact, my lord, not possible.
Then you go file appeal.
Here, in fact, here in this case, a peculiar situation, my lord. Due to our lapse of our father.
No,
my lord, we
can
are
the
suffering.
peculiarity lead to a conclusion that you follow a different procedure of law? Tomorrow, writ petitions are filed. After that, we enter in review. Review dismissed. You come in the next review. One more thing. Where will we end?
My lord,
Second review dismissed. Come with a third review.
your lordship.
Go on filing one after the other. Where is the limit? So Supreme Court has provided review only once. Once review dismissed, no further petition of review can be entertained.
And another thing, my lord, here in the instant review petition, my lord, Honorable Apex Court also permitted us to file a review, my lord.
Permitted final review.
My lord, your lordship.
So
page
will
44.
that can that be interpreted that the Supreme Court had deviated from its own judgment? Or is it a reasoned order?
No, my lord, it's only deliberative. my
And
lord.
why did it say? Learned Counsel says that she wants to not to proceed this appeal and file a review before the High Court. We allow you to file review. Today, suppose you say, I am not pressing with this review petition. I am closing it. I may be allowed to file another review. We'll also pass the same order. So we are allowing you. Allowing is always subject to whether maintainable or not.
Yes,
Maintainability is not waived by allowing. But if the Supreme Court would have given a reasoned order going into full details, that in this circumstance, we feel that another review in the High Court will be more desirable. Definitely, review will be maintainable.
That was not there. My lord, I leave up to your lordship. my lord.
Otherwise, what will happen? Today, review dismissed, go to the Supreme Court. Don't proceed the appeal, saying, I don't want to proceed the appeal. I may be allowed to file review. Supreme Court says, appeal dismissed. As you are asking for, you are allowed. Second review, again gone. Again go to the Supreme Court. I may be allowed to file a review. Where will be the end?
My only prayer,
So
my lord.
let us take note of dismiss this petition, go to the Supreme Court. If Supreme Court, after giving a reasoned order, says no, review will still be maintainable, come back. We'll withdraw. Permission sought for granted according to the need. No, withdraw this petition with liberty to file it. Supreme Court has given you liberty. Liberty doesn't mean it is maintainable.
Yes, ma'am.
Suppose today you file a 226 petition, which is absolutely not maintainable. Fine. On the motion day, you say, I am to withdraw this writ petition with liberty to file a price. Court says permission granted, liberty granted.
Normally, we have both this.
So next day you come and say, no, other day you gave the liberty. Now, whether or not this writ petition is maintainable or not, forget about that. You have to entertain it. Why? You are given liberty the other day. First day, don't move the petition. Needless to say, in case of sales before the High Court, he is permitted to approach again. So last paragraph, what does if he fails before the High Court, Supreme Court may be aware, second is not maintainable, go. If you fail, it is you who want to go. We are not sending you.
I leave up to your lordship. my lord.
Don't leave
Yes,
anything to
My
us.
lord, I am the,
Hey,
we are the sons and daughters of the late applicant, my lord. And
understand. We are not here to be left to ourselves.
And our
If
father is
you
no more. my
leave it to us, my first preference will be go back to the chamber and relax for yourself. If you want to leave it to us, without any other application of mine. And Mr. Pai would also like the same thing. Go back home and enjoy yourself. Why are you here? To do the work. And you should make a submission to do our work.
In fact, my lord, so far as documents is concerned, my lord, 1966.
That is again merit.
Oh, yes, my lord.
You'll get a place to sit only when you are allowed inside the door.
Mhm.
Suppose you are not allowed inside the room. Can you take a stand outside that there is one seat vacant there?
No.
Let me go in, let me go and sit there. We'll do one thing.
My lord.
We will say you are not pressing with this one.
Right.
Give you liberty. And we can't give you liberty to go to Supreme Court. We
Right.
don't have that authority. We'll say you are not pressing with this one. In view of the provision in para 56 or say that review is not maintainable.
My lord.
And any other remedy open and seeks to avail any other remedy that is open.
My lord.
We'll also pass the same order, liberty granted. What else to do? Or else you have to test our order. We'll follow this one, say not maintainable. Test it before the Supreme Court. If the Supreme Court gives a reasoned order that no, on a review being dismissed, one more reviews are possible.
My lord.
Then you come back again. Two options for you.
But one is possibly better, my lord, since
One is better, you go file this one, explain the delay, because this will be the last order.
my lord,
So delay will come to the, go and test on merit.
my lord.
If Supreme Court entertains it or to a limited extent also on merit
My lord.
and sends it back, you are open.
First one, my lord. Appear.
Very good. Mr. I. Alam, learned counsel for the petitioner. In view of the provisions in paragraph 56 of the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court rendered in Lily Thomas and others versus Union of India and others reported in 2000, volume 6, SCC 224, wherein it is provided that, make it one inverted comma, once a review petition is dismissed, no further petition of review can be entertained, comma, seeks not to further pursue with this review petition, which in fact is a review petition against an order passed earlier in
Another.
in a review petition. 6 not to present. बोला है ना? And further seeks to avail any other opportunity as may be available under the law. In view of the above, review petition stands closed. If so advised, petitioner, how can we tell the Supreme Court? Review petition closed. In view of the above, we have already recorded any other. In view of the above, petition closed.
My lord.
Review petition closed.
Closed.
Yeah, thank you. And now you clarified before Supreme Court. If Supreme Court clarifies paragraph 56, no. In spite of that, it is maintainable.
In that case, I
Come back. We are ready to hear you on merit.
Right.
26.
Yes, Mr. Mahmood.
My lord. This is also review petition. And but this is first revision petition.
This is not a review against review.
Yes.
In this case, my lord, I seek sometime, my lord, we have lost the file, my lord. Review. So
I don't know the
I-
parameters they file and go to Home Department.
I'll seek one copy from my learned friend.
You want copy so that we can come.
There is- Yes.
Supplementary course list, motion item 27.
Yes, Mr. Khan.
My lord, yesterday's matter.
Sorry.
My lord, yesterday's matter.
Oh, that.
Regarding. My lord, here in this case, my lord, what I have got the instruction. In the state tribunal, there is no, my lord, AGP, Assistant Government Pleader for the government, my lord. So report could not be produced at the time. If your lordship permits, my lord, and remand it back. We'll submit
In the
a report.
meantime, government leader is there.
Yes, my lord, the government is going to appoint, my lord, very soon.
Okay.
So we'll submit a report, man. Report was not probably provided. The lordship directed for giving a report, my lord, to the Home Department. Home Department could not find the report, so he passed the opinion. Yeah, order. I go to-
ये तो exhibit, rules of exhibit. तीन examination है क्या फाइनल?
Page 85 of the.
नहीं, it is nostalgic criticism. তাকে কি বলিছে some total of support of the university. My lord. The first one I picked up is a 22-page judgment. Okay. Starts with reference has been made. On so-and-so opposite party adduced evidence. In support of his claim, exhibited documents are exhibit A, B, C, D, E, F goes on and on. It finally ends in paragraph 7, page 7. In examination by the tribunal, opposite party said, now he goes on quoting, my name is so-and-so. And quote also doesn't appear to be quote, whether it is his language or quote, no one knows. In the next paragraph. First thing begins with quote, my name is Motiur Rahman, this. Next paragraph, it's an independent paragraph, mind you. I married so-and-so, we are two siblings, on and on and on. It goes up to page 9. Then he says, total 20 documents have been exhibited in, I have exhibited 20 in support of my claim. So that means it must be the evidence of that man. So exhibit A and B and that one that started from page 2 to 7 is repeated once again. This time in the name of, as if the witness is saying. Then comes the page 14. In the voter list, no, it's continuing evidence. In the examination by tribunal, DW2 states again, quote. It's continuing up to page 16. Then comes the tribunal finding. In analyzing the voters list, it is seen that certified voter list of 6 contains the name of so-and-so. Go on describing. Which voters list contains whose name? Name means only the name, not relation. Then next paragraph, exhibit A is the birth certificate issued so-and-so in the name of Motiur Rahman, son of Abdul Kalam. Exhibit B is so-and-so, exhibit C is Aadhaar card, exhibit D is so-and-so, exhibit D1 is so-and-so. Again, starts writing which exhibit is what. Third time it is repeated. which exhibit is what is repeated for the third time in the judgment. Analyzing the exhibited voters list, it is seen that projected grandfather of the proceedee has name in the voters list. So he presumes that so-and-so is the grandfather, not that conclusion that he is the grandfather. The name of the man appears in 6675 dorsha. From analysis of it is seen that projected father proceedee has his name in the voters list of 85. Projected paternal uncle who adduced evidence has his name in so-and-so, another. Proceeded father, mother has name in so-and-so. Everybody, now everybody becomes father and mother and grandfather and uncle and all things. Lastly, as the proceedee could establish his legacy with the present, I declare him to be same. Don't you feel the need of a reason why you accept that so-and-so is the grandfather, so-and-so is the father?
Region should be given.
So when we call for 10 judgments, the man must have given his best judgment. So let me give a 22-page judgment. Let the court go on reading it. But your member should know it takes hardly 1 minute to read the actual part. Even if you write 100 pages also, it doesn't take long to find out the relevant part that is to be read. Second one also. Second one. Lordship is saying same. In analyzing, it is same language. Considering the above discussion, concludes that opposite party failed to establish the answer residing in so-and-so, so-and-so, having is a foreigner from Bangladesh. So this is a declared foreigner. We wanted to declare Indians.
I
Huh?
think it is not foreign.
No, this is a foreigner.
Maybe not.
It is not foreigner. 5031 a holding is a foreigner. So he is trying to give this foreigner because saying I'm using the same. So therefore, these orders were not placed yesterday. So the man took 1 day time to produce the order. So that the evening he can analyze, see which is the best order for him to be sent to the High
It
Court.
was sent yesterday itself.
Next is also a foreigner. But everything is considering the above.
There must be some
See,
reasoning, madam.
our orders may be small. At least what do we write? We write so-and-so names appear in so-and-so voters list. A claim is made that X person is the father or he is the grandfather. Then we rely on a particular material which will show that that particular man is the father. Say Kabinnama or so that school record, now mutation orders are of late in vogue. And one mutation order we have found that order is based on the certificate by the Gambura. So instead of producing the certificate of the Gambura directly, produce it before the circle officer, get a mutation order and place the mutation order before the court. So what cannot be done directly can be done indirectly. This is where we are there.
I could not go through the judgments, opinions, madam, presence opinion. I will go through madam.
But we wanted this because the matter was sent back with a specific requirement to be done. Which means, Mr. Mullah?
Honorable court order.
No, where is the earlier order?
Page 84.
84.
Last paragraph.
In here, may remand to examine the voters list of 77 village as well as sale deed of so-and-so that when they purchased the plot of land.
Yes.
And pass a reasoned order. So 66 voter list, somebody's name come.
Yes.
There is a sale deed that somebody, son of somebody had purchased. Examine that to and pass a order.
And also to get a report.
And
from
what
the-
the tribunal had done,
Is 90.
Again, this man is having the habit of writing exhibit after exhibit.
Yes.
Wrote everything.
97, my lord, that is.
97, after analysis of the executed document, ETCA proceeding and it further could not establish their link. Why? Both Isha Hawk and projector father could not establish the link, whom the proceed projected. Proceeding could not establish a person so and so. Could not establish that Monser Ali Sheikh, son of Phelu, whose name contains in the exhibited voter 66 is same and one person whose name appears as Monser Ali's father of Kodam.
That is the reasoning, my lord.
Can you do it? Suppose Mr. Payeng, the father of Mr. Payeng is there in one voters list. In the same village, there is the name of Mr. Payeng, son of, in the same voters list of a subsequent year. What more you are required to establish?
This part, my lord.
So if this is the test, no one is a citizen. Even Mr. Payeng is not a citizen. Because for Mr. Payeng, we produce one voters list containing the name of his father, say 66 or prior or whatever it is. Another connected voters list of the same place, Mr. J. Payeng, son of the name of your father. Now, father of J. Payeng in the later voters is the same village, and father on his own in the earlier, if somebody has to prove that now you could not prove it, that they are the same person. What will the person do? Number one. Number two, if the tribunal disagrees, the tribunal will also have to look into further material. Suppose the tribunal had doubt whether Monser the father and Monser himself in the earlier, they are same person or not. A mere doubt is not sufficient. Tribunal could have called for the complete voters list and found out that there are two Monsers. One Monser of the 66, his lineage and etc. continues in a different manner. Another Monser, father of this man. They are not matching with each other. You reject it. But only to write one line that Monser Ali, son of Feku of the 66, and Monser Ali, father of Kodam in 77, whether could not establish. And that too, you cannot raise this question because the High Court had sent it back to you upon being satisfied that this requires a examination. So is the man not going a little beyond what is required? And when you declare a person to be not a foreigner, you don't have to do anything. Only write one line. Upon analyzing and considering, my view is so and so.
Your lordship will remand the matter, my lord.
No, why should you remand it again and again?
No, my lord, your
But
lordship-
the High Court has no other work to do or what? Every time you rent it back, they'll
No, why I'm submitting, my lord?
understand, Mr. Payeng.
Yes, your lordship has directed.
No, no.
Home Department to
Do you
produce.
feel the High Court has no other work to do? High Court will send it back, you create a mess out of it, again send it back, again create a mess.
I'm sorry for that, my lord.
Sorry is not enough.
My lord, your
We
lordship.
are nothing with Mr. Payeng. Mr. Payeng did not be sorry.
Yes, my lord, this department was to submit a report, my lord, verification report with this regard, but department could not submit. That is the only my problem. Department could not submit the.
So that
department-
is a presumption against the department.
Yes, my lord, probably, my lord, what my understanding. is that
See,
the-
if department could not submit, it's a presumption against the department, not presumption against the proceeding.
No, my lord, probably the AGP was not there, so the.
But tell this person to be a little careful.
Yes.
Why will he do it like that? Or we ask him to file an affidavit. He's a quasi-judicial authority, not a judicial authority. We can ask for an affidavit to be filed also.
It may not be required, my lord. If your
What may
lordship-
not be required, it may be required, it is required in fact.
If your lordship directs, my lord, the respondent authorities, the home department to submit a report. And on the basis of the.
No, why will you keep on doing it again and again? Do you feel that the High Court has no other work?
But I-
No, you sort it out yourself. Do whatever you do. We are adjourning it again on next day.
Yes. Let
Find out what you want to do. We are not passing any order. And we will not do it so casually. We'll declare him here only.
or your lordship may grant.
We'll
me-
declare him to a citizen here and finish the matter.
Or your lordship may grant me, my lord, I will get a report if it is the.
That we can, that we agree.
Because,
If you have any material to show that Monsieur of 66 and
yes,
Monsieur father of so and so not same person, tell us.
60, my lord, let us examine the 66 meter list, 77 meter list, and meter list.
Make an inquiry if you find that 66 Monsieur is somebody different. This
Let-
father Monsieur is another person. Give us, we'll dismiss the petition.
Another 2 weeks time, my lord, I will get the report. for it.
On the matter being remanded back to the tribunal, it is noticed that the tribunal had then therefore on the matter being remanded to tribunal to examine the voters list of 1966 and 1977 of village Posarkandi, as well as a sale deed by which the petitioner Isha Hawk had purchased a plot of land. The tribunal had passed the order dated
12/7/20,
hmm,
19 or 12/7/23,
12
7/2023.
12/7/2023. The relevant portion of which is extracted as below 97 of Eduta Paramari Dibo. A reading of the aforementioned extracted order of the tribunal makes it discernible that the tribunal was of the view that the proceeding could not establish that Monsieur Ali Sheikh, son of Felu of the 1966 voters list, and Monsieur Ali, father of Kodam Ali, of the voters 1977 of the same village, are one and the same person. If Monsieur Ali of the 77 voters is the father Monsieur Ali of the 77 voters list, and Monsieur Ali Sheikh of the 66 voter list are not one and the same person, appropriate material ought to have been called from the respondents in the Home Department and arrive at a conclusion rather than throwing a dissatisfaction that the proceeding could not establish that they are one and the same person. Mr. Pying seeks for an adjournment to provide a report on the same question. But tell this man, when the High Court can call for a record, we do not see any reason as to why the tribunal could not have exercised its jurisdiction to do the same instead of passing an order without any acceptable basis. Same thing tribunal could have done. That I am having some doubt, please tell us, verify. Mr. Pying, what happens, you know? This kind of behavior will give opportunity to many to say that there is no faith in the tribunal. The credibility of the whole system is going down. And we have to be a little cautious about the credibility, because credibility of a judicial authority is the utmost importance. Once by this kind of conduct that goes down, and are they the same person or not?
The same person,
Monsieur Ali and Monsieur Ali Sheikh, same person.
same person.
These things you keep it with you, give us a little later. But anyway, we don't see any reasoning anywhere. None of the orders, other tribunals are passing 2-paragraph order, this tribunal is passing 22-page order. The description of the exhibit is repeated 3 times in that.
I have seen here also.
Then this person advised him that by adopting these methods, you cannot hoodwink or you cannot cover it up and say. Arvase?
Item 28 for admission.
May I please, your lordship. Lordship on
You are I or SK?
SK.
You are SK.
Yes.
And do the house. Yes,
Lordship on 10/5/2023, Election for Commission of India produced a complete voter list of Bonmoja. Lordship. We have gone through.
10/4/2023.
10/5. yeah.
10/5, okay, huh.
We could find the name of the grandmother in the voter list of 1975, your lordship.
Grandmother in 1975,
Sorry, lordship, father of the petitioner, your lordship.
1975, okay.
Yes, lordship, as well as the mother of the petitioner, which is at 246 and 247 serial number, your lordship.
It's a fine. What happened to that training thing that was suggested? No, that was held, we know. And what training had taken place, that also we are aware. No, the Home Secretary, the Principal Secretary said that some arrangement will be made to hold one further training. Now, what happened to it? He said he'll get back into 1 week, but now 4 weeks are over. We are yet to get any answer. And he was supposed to look into many other aspects. We are not getting any response from him.
Papers come to us, madam. What should be the?
Or the person had, once he's out of the court, he had forgotten everything. Today's party is over. I am free. Now let me.
Training for the AGP has been taken. For AGP, there was a training.
No, even the tribunals, if you point out a few things, the system can be streamlined to a great extent. And once it is done, maybe most of the orders of the tribunal cannot be touched at all. Because it will be, if it is backed by perfect reasoning, supported by materials, no court can touch those orders. Only thing is, lacunas are available, therefore they are raising the issues. Why don't you close these lacunas? And few things are to be streamlined, that's all. Not that they're not doing a good work, they're doing a very good work, but if you close those lacunas, you'll be even more untouchable. No one can touch your orders. Try to achieve that. Yes.
Yes, lordship.
Which page?
Uh,
Are you hearing this matter today?
Lordship, may adjourn this.
No, up to you. If you want, we definitely will hear you.
Lordship, I will try to assist this.
Yes, please make an attempt. If necessary, you will adjourn. Okay.
Lordship, the voter list which was produced by the ECI on 10/2023, we could trace out the name of the father of the petitioner, your lordship, as well as the mother of the petitioner, which is lordship would find in the year 1975.
Page number. Page number.
Lordship, I don't have the page number. This is the voter list produced by the ECI. Your lordship.
No, we always give it back. We do.
To provide the list to the petitioner, they will provide the code on next time, giving the correct children. I have accordingly furnished the voter list to Ms. Ghosh.
Yes.
Because it was typically on a family matters, it couldn't appear last time. So let's usually updating the code with a copy of the voter list.
Acha, you gave the voter list to Madam Ghosh, and Madam Ghosh is supposed to give those copies to the court and argue.
Lordship, I will.
Where are the copies? Some other day.
Some other day.
Adjourned, so we listed also.
Deeply.